All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Pulling Some Strings. Tune kind at 12 frames per second. I'm Kraken. I'm playing my main boy, Craigory Danthew-Devoran, who's having a time at the moment. And the person who gets to deal with that today is...
Hi, I'm RJ, and I'm playing the person dealing with that. Decimal, Weaver of Fate, Fate of Chaos, whatever title you choose to append to his name now.
You know, clearly the ideal person to deal with emotional distress.
Yeah, obviously.
The number one choice. Oh, man. And with that, Decimal, you are once again in Halloween Town, it seems. Any particular reason, or just...
Gut instinct.
Fair enough. That tracks. Let's roll a dex save and see if gut instinct saves you from this.
You want the rogue to roll a dex save, alright. That's a 19.
Yeah, fair enough. For funsies. Yeah, okay. Craigory's 5 in perception completely tracks. Because he is not looking where he's going. Quite frankly, he's trusting Car to just take him somewhere, anywhere, which might explain why. Decimal, you barely avoid getting completely body checked by this person hurtling down the street.
Oh boy. He does like a deft sidestep, kind of pivoting on his cane a little bit to swoosh out the way. It's like, where the fuck you're going? Oh no.
Craigory, who, again with that 5 perception, kind of also stumbles with this, has the moment to stumble, kind of semi-register who's here, and then just kind of puts his head down and continues running.
So that's how it is. Decimal's gonna go after him.
Well, the good news is, Decimal, you are most assuredly faster.
Yeah. Being able to bonus action dash is really coming in handy.
Yeah.
Craigory, it's me. Slow down.
No, go away.
That's rather rude.
Doesn't respond to that, which is also rude. He just blindly is going to turn a corner.
Decimal is like, oh, something is very wrong. Okay. I think he's actually going to quicken his step a little bit and try to grab Craigory's shoulder. Make him stop.
Yeah, Craigory would attempt to get out of that, so...
Should I roll this as an attack or something?
I mean... Maybe I was just rolling dex, see if Craigory could kind of feel that and shrug it off. He got a 16, which isn't terrible.
Like, fingers brush his shoulder, he just jerks forward a bit.
But yeah, and unless Decimal does something with that, Craigory's feeling a hand, throwing it off. His plan is just keep going until he can't anymore.
Craigory, for fuck's sakes, what is up with you? It's gonna... I think it's just gonna fucking circle around to stand in front of
Did I lose you, RJ?
Can you hear me?
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Kraken!
RJ, if you can hear me, I don't think I can hear you.
Yeah, oh god, hang on, let me type this out.
Uh-oh. Up.
Are we good? You there?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, well, I don't know what the fuck happened there.
There's like a good 30 seconds, like, wait a minute.
I think that consistently got the Americans in the chat, so...
Interesting.
Hmm.
Who's on the same, internet provider here, huh?
Yeah, it looks like it got the Americans in here, and the Canadians. That lot.
Yeah, it's like, fucking excuse you.
Wild, okay. Alright, well, in absence of being able to grab Craigory's shoulder, I think that's just gonna fucking get in front of him and try and force him to stop.
That does mean he's basically running into you.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, roll something to stand your ground?
It's probably athletics, isn't it? 5?
My god.
Gets in front, Craig just fucking steamrolls him.
Yeah, with Craigory's own +0 to athletics is an 11. Yeah, no.
Fuck. Ow.
He doesn't even slow down to apologize. He's just really a bit of a futile effort to attempt to lose a rogue.
Alright, well, I was going to try and be nice about this. Craigory. Oh, that's gonna hit.
Oh
That's a
my
19
god.
on the dice. That is a 19 on the dice, plus, I think, 9? Plus 8. It's a 27 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. Please be... Oh, perfect! That's exactly the number that I wanted. You take 6 points of damage, and, your speed is now halved as red energy illusory shackles wrap around your ankles from the card that just nailed you in the shoulder. Oh,
Look, stop going away, leave me alone. It's like face is like kind of shaking, one leg is going, stop it.
Then tell me what the fuck is going on instead of running away from me.
It doesn't concern you.
I highly doubt that with the way things have been going.
It doesn't concern you right now. I need...
I doubt that as well.
I can't talk about this right now. Can you just go away?
No. There's a look on Deathwill's face. Roll insight.
Between the slowing down speed and also the fact that this is still a wizard, his stamina is not great. He is greatly slowed down. He's basically kind of attempting to half jog, wheezing slightly. Yeah, between wizard athletics and his constitution, he is out of sprinting ability. Holy shit. Nice. Nice? Holy shit, nat 20.
Hell yeah. Okay. Testable gets in front of you rather more easily now, and he looks concerned. He looks genuinely concerned and worried about you.
Finally comes to a full stop and just head in his hands. He doesn't want to look at that. I can't deal with anything right now. Please. Why are you choosing now to... I can't.
There is a rapidly evolving look of, oh shit, on Decibel's face. It's very subtle, as all his expressions are. Mostly just a touch of widening in the eyes.
You've inserted yourself in this.
Twitch at the brow. Yeah, he's realizing exactly how fucked Craigory is right now. So Craigory, you get an arm on your elbow leading you to a bench that's conveniently nearby. Thank you, Kara. So you can sit down.
Yeah. He's too tired, and now... Yeah, Decibel can tell that now that he's lost the steam, like... Whatever's driving, he's out of energy. He's just gonna go. Head is still in his hands. Feels his knees hit a bench. Sits down heavily, and he's just gonna kind of like lean forward, head between his knees.
There's a very hesitant pat on your back.
That does actually shake like a sort of Decibel. It's an alarmingly wet-sounding chuckle.
Would you like me to go and get Lynn?
No.
Okay.
No. Not right now, not. We might be fighting, I don't know. I don't know anymore.
So this has something to do with her, then?
No, it's more like what I did was I was stupid. I was really stupid.
Well, that's not exactly... That's not helpful.
No, I mean like really stupid this time. Stupid and maybe even not myself. I don't know.
What do you mean not yourself?
Hey. I just got... A lot just happened, but I just found out that what I think I didn't used to think. I changed and I didn't know, no one noticed.
You're going to have to run that sentence by me again, because that did not make any sense at all.
Yeah. This pack, this warlock stuff, it's changing me and I don't know what to do. I didn't even know, I didn't notice, I thought...
Oh.
I thought I knew the scope of it was the thing, and then it's just... I don't know... Like, I don't know what else has changed. Have I been... Decimal, you know... Have I been acting weirdly? Have I changed?
Well, yes. I had put it down to the trauma of everything, but you think it's something different?
Certainly looks that way. Craigory does finally just like actually sit up now. The good news is he is clearly taking some deep breaths now. It's...
It's a 5. Decimal pulls a red silk handkerchief out from one of his sleeves and offers it up.
Craigory will take that. He's mostly just kind of worrying it in his fingers at the moment, but has that now. I just had to call a meeting with basically Halloween Town's entire council. And not even about this. It, I guess, went better than I could have expected, and I wasn't really yelled at. But worse in I don't... It's... The pact isn't what I thought it was. Which... I mean, saying something was never clear to begin with. It's... kind of pinches at his nose because he knows he's being not very clear about anything at all. Decimal kind of recognizes this. He's struggling to speak plainly.
Yeah.
There's a thing, they share a bit.
Decimal does actually speak up at this point. He goes, "You're being influenced by your patron in ways you hadn't anticipated. Ways you hadn't even thought to look at."
Snaps fingers. The long and short.
Is Craigory looking at Decimal?
I think with that sentence he would. Yes.
Decimal is rubbing at his wrists, and you can see the red tattoo-like markings on his wrists that look somewhere between kind of chains and woven bracelet. And he goes, "Well, I am familiar enough with that kind of thing."
Yeah, I suppose he would be, but at least doesn't seem like fate has any particularly evil inclinations.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Well, none that are directly affecting anybody that I know of right now, versus Thrall's whole business these days.
That's true.
Turns out that I kind of always knew that with their deal with their god, the lines between them kind of blur, which turns out happened very suddenly, all at once. And now it looks like it could happen to me, just slow.
Have the others put forward any suggestions on how to stop it?
Honestly, it's probably what they're brainstorming right now. left.
Fair reaction.
I don't know if there's anything, but I guess outside of breaking the pact, I don't know if there's any stopping it.
Do the others know how to break the pact?
Craigory kind of shrugs and spreads his hands. I don't know what they know. Again, I left.
Roll insight again.
Will do. That is significantly worse, a 6.
6. There is a look on Decimal's face. You're not quite sure what it means, but it's there.
It do be a look.
It do be a look.
As far as my research goes, it's the simplest way is just to, I guess, replace the pact, but that's feels really simple for one thing as just a thing to say, but it's not going to be that easy, right? And it's Decimal's turn to roll insight, I think.
Okay, alright.
Always a fun number.
Always a fun number. Oh, that's not great for him. That's only a dirty 30.
RJ,
Oh no, dirty 20, dirty 20. I can't.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only a dirty 20.
Only a dirty 20. I shake you.
That's a Pathfinder. That really would be a bad roll.
I'll take your word for it. I really am not familiar with Pathfinder. But it is not hard to tell with the way Craigory's already kind of shaky, and that poor handkerchief he handed him is just getting twisted around, and it is easy to tell toe to tip that the actual idea of breaking the pact or shifting him actually really, really scares him.
It definitely wouldn't be that easy. It's easy to say, but the effort on your part to find someone you'd trust like that, and the effort on their part to actually do it would be something.
Yeah, and like you can research deities all you want, but I don't know what I could offer that would be enough to convince one, and I don't know what they're like. What if it's just worse or the same, or and if I fail, if I fail, that's worse. That's the worst case scenario. It's a one-shot deal.
Roll insight again. This time at advantage.
Yeah, because he got another 5. So let's try that again. There we go. Have an 18.
18, that's good. There's a look on Decimal's face. Like he's just made a decision. And he goes, well, the good news is I'm very good at aiming my shots.
Craigory just kind of squints and like, yes, you are. What are you thinking?
Hold on. Yeah, that's what I
With
thought.
that kind of insight, he's just like, you better not be thinking what I think you're thinking.
Oh, hang on, where's my d4? You would add that to this. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Decimal stands up, and he pulls his hat down at a jaunty angle and leans on his cane slightly and goes, "Well, lest you forget, I am technically a demigod." So, and he offers a hand to Craigory, very showy with that 26 performance, and goes, "Would you like to make a deal?"
Craigory actually kind of leans back from the hand. That... No, you shouldn't feel you have to do that. Hey. No, this is... I'm not dense, Decimal. That leaning into that bit of yourself, that's not something you've ever been interested in.
No, it's not. But he pauses here, trying to find the words to explain himself. And he goes, "I was made aware of some information some time ago that leads me to believe that perhaps I don't have a choice in what I am. But I do have a choice in how I use it. I never wanted this. This is not something I would have gone into if I'd known everything. But without it, I wouldn't exist at all. So perhaps instead of running from it, I should use it."
And what? Paint a target on your back like this? Even if it...
This was always going to happen. You've seen the readings.
Craigory makes a face because he has, and yeah, things are clicking. Things about readings are clicking in place. That doesn't mean you have to. If this works, you probably can't go back.
Probably not, but I think being able to ensure my brother's safety is worth it.
Oh, damn you. That's low.
He smirks and gently jiggles the hand that he's still holding out, like, come on.
Feel like there's better picks for a warlock, you know.
Perhaps, but none of them are you, so. It's trust on both sides.
Yes, it is, and thank you for trusting me then, I guess. Do we need to lay out any rules or outlines? Like, are you no, you're sure, but
Well,
Craigory's scrubbing his hands up and down his face.
if it would make all parties feel better, I think we should lay out what each of us wants from this. Boundaries and all that.
No more surprises, huh?
Yes. I think because it's with me, not the weave, you shouldn't get the same impulses that I do. But you may kind of just flicks his tail silently.
Well, I think I'll take... feel like... how to word this? Not thralls and not their gods' impulses is a good thing at this point. As for me, I don't know. What do you want out of a warlock?
That is, admittedly a good question. I. He like trails up into a mutter.
You're gonna have to speak louder than that, Decimal.
Roll perception.
Will do. Are you fucking kidding me, Craigory?
Nat 1 or nat 20?
He's really gonna nat 1 on this?
Oh my god. No, roll again. I refuse to accept that outcome. Fuck's sakes.
A 15 is way better.
Fuck it, good enough. Decimal looks away, and you can see just the tip of his ear goes a very faint pink.
Cool. Craigory still doesn't know quite what that means.
And he kind of closes his eyes, grits his teeth, and very quietly grinds out, I want to make sure my brother is safe.
Well, just wanted to hear you say it again.
You bastard!
And, and Craigory's gonna take the hand.
Great. Decimal pulls him up onto his feet and walks them over to a table so they can actually sit down and write this out.
Yeah. Craigory is just kind of sniggers, like, gotcha.
You get cuffed upside the head. And I need to roll another d10 for a hammer space. Oh, of course you fumble now. Hold on.
Ha!
8. He pulls out a small coin emblem and then puts it back. That's a 9. Okay, that's fine. Pulls out this time a proper notepad and pen. Sets it down, slides it over to Craigory like your handwriting is better than mine, probably. So.
So Craigory does take the pen and paper. First things first, not to rush us, but Thrall has been weirdly silent the last day considering events, which is weird, and now they're rearing their head again, which they shouldn't be able to tell what I'm up to, which is nice. Just letting you know that they're getting a little pokey.
Okay, so give them a patron bitch slap? I don't know the fucking terms for this.
Craigory raises an eyebrow and shrugs. Yeah, may as well. It's not exactly unusual for him to tell Thrall to mind their own beeswax anyway.
Okay, so I've never done this before. You know this, I know this. Get that out of the way. I'm unsure
Mhm.
exactly how chaos would manifest in you, because you would be making a pact with a being of chaos. Tis, in its nature, rather, nebulous. Um, However, I
Yeah,
suspect it would likely be. He rolls a hand trying to find the words, filtered through my own abilities to some extent.
that makes sense. Uh, on the other end, I don't. Hmm, I'll be honest. I don't know what is and isn't unique about the pack. I don't know what's like universal features versus all the nonsense Thrall specifically baked into the brand. So, for example, we're able to communicate some at distance. I don't know if that would be the same. Just knowing, be prepared, I guess, in case, like, not a breach of privacy, but just being aware that that could be a thing. I don't know.
Right. Well, the weave can do that to me, so it wouldn't surprise me to do some form of it.
All right, all right. Just writes that down. Wizard's making notes. He's been given pen and paper. He's been unleashed.
You will likely gain some form of magic from this. I suspect you get that from the thrall anyway, but the abilities that you get will be different. I think because this is meant to protect and uplift you, so to speak, it would be more utility than outright attacks.
Fair enough. Who needs anything more than a fireball, am I right?
As one of maybe two people in our entire group of people who are fucked right now who can dodge a fireball at point blast, please don't fireball us.
I thought the entire point of this was making it so that this dramatically lowers the chances that I ever would.
That's fair.
Besides, I've done enough fireballing. I've done enough friendly fire fireballing even before that. Anyway, that's done. We're over.
You fireball someone other than yourself?
Uh, yeah. Once. It's kind of wincing. He clearly still feels bad about this one.
Right. Well, try not to do that again. Um,
I know, obviously, you're very aware of the target this would paint on your back. But listen, Thrall, out of everyone and anyone, hates Asclepius Ash the most. A lot. This might put you up there.
that's a risk I'm willing to take.
Just feel it's one you should know the full scope of.
It's also one you should be wary of.
Oh, yeah,
When
no, they're going to be furious with me too.
No, I mean when they do makes a vague gesture, you
Mm-hmm.
will likely be a very firm target for that.
Say, Livy,
We are. So We're very blasé about the risk of death, aren't we? What the fuck happened to us?
uh, I don't know about you, but I can pinpoint when that happened.
I think it was when I got cut in half by the fate of ruin.
I think it was when I got cut open.
Yeah, that would do it, wouldn't it?
Not that I was exceptionally careful with myself before anyway, but
Yes, you've always been a bit reckless.
just a bit. You could even say chaotic. There we go. See, it's all a good fit.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely gonna work. Yes.
Here's hoping. The fact that our color schemes do match quite nicely is not exactly a detriment.
You know what? You're right. You know what's an eyesore? Bright green and red.
You look like a fucking Christmas tree. Or an animus tree.
I know. It's terrible.
Well, at least you'll get back to just red. Although you may have to, forewarn Lynn.
Yeah.
Which does remind me. I do value my privacy. However, I would not ask you to keep this from her. I am aware that I've already asked that of you before, and I don't wish to abuse your trust like that. Or her trust in you.
That trust may already kind of be dashed on the rocks at this point, but appreciated. That's also another point. New bullet point put on the paper. Privacy in that aspect, like between just generally being who you are and also again revisiting the fact of target on your back. Who I can just tell anyone nosy that I'm, it's a pact with chaos. That's fine, but in terms of anybody closer to us, is there like, what's the level of information here?
I would like to tell Hugh and March.
All right.
Again, I'm not going to ask you to keep this from Lynn, but is there anyone else that you would like to inform of the whole truth?
I think Pip, just to ease their mind.
Fair enough. Any relatives? Other friends?
Craigory makes a face like he's both thinking really hard about this and getting frustrated. See, my instinct is to just keep it there until this all blows over one way or another. But keeping quiet is pretty much what got me in this latest mess to begin with. And I don't know if that's a me thing or a them thing.
Okay. So, we'll lay our cards on the table for Lynn. And for perhaps just the mayor and his husband. The whole council doesn't need to know, but we could tell those two and they could vouch when we say that we've sorted it. Or you'd say that you've sorted it. I would rather not be called into a war meeting, thank you very much.
Noted. All right. As for kind of anyone beyond that, it's just not their business.
Well, no, but I'm aware that your circle is a lot larger than mine.
Doesn't mean they need to know the ins and outs, they just need to know that it better.
Fair enough.
How about this? I ask you before the full truth comes out with anyone outside of this list.
That's fair. I don't foresee myself actually speaking to anyone outside of that list about this, but should it come up, I will do the same.
All right. I think kind of the next relevant point, pen is tapping on paper. I don't know how we would do this. I don't think we want to emulate Thrall's methods. I don't know how it's supposed to work. Actually making the pact.
Well, I was mostly unconscious and drowning at the time that I made mine, so I can't really draw on that. I barely remember it as is.
And I had pretty much no say whatsoever, so...
Fuck it, we wing this shit?
Sounds like the only thing for it.
Okay. Well, we've drawn up, at the very least, the outline of a contract, which is good enough for me, if it's good enough for you, so...
I'll be honest, I could probably, procrastinate on this forever and get increasingly pedantic, but that's also just a delaying tactic. So
fuck it, let's shake on it, I guess.
Fuck it, we ball.
Yep. And Destimo will offer his left hand, because I'm pretty sure Craigory's left hand is the one that's actually, I was gonna say fleshy, but he's a
Not wrong. Yeah. The original.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Craigory will take it and just go for a handshake. This is how it works, right? Yeah.
Sure. Definitely. Definitely how it works.
We know exactly what we're doing.
So, now I didn't plan how exactly this would be flavored, but there is a definite shift in the back of Craigory's head.
Ew. Oh. What's Thrall got to say in the back? There is that shift, and just very nicely timed with oh boy. I think it'll have to be reach out, shake hands, the intent is there, which Thrall picks up fucking immediately. Craigory actually kind of jerks in place and grip tightens on your hand, Decimal.
Okay, alright.
It's teeth. She's like, okay, they're aware, but we're doing this. And he's just going to shake Hand up, down, once.
Yup. Yeah. So, Decibel's eyes go red, like pure red, and glowy, along with all the red lines of his design. And his wrists. Start pushing back against that old bullshit.
Yep. This sounds like something that could be a roll for fun. Oh, yeah. I don't know what you'd roll for this decimal. What is a roll to, like, magically yank? And be like, no.
You know what? You know what? I'm very tempted to make it sleight of hand.
That is on brand and on point. I love that. Do it.
Alright, I need both of these, and I need a d4, because he would guidance this. Okay. I'm gonna swerve away from that one.
Jesus Christ.
Yep, okay. Oh god, my ability to do math has just completely fled my head. What the fuck is, What is... There, 30. That's the dirty 30.
There's the actual 30.
Yeah. Get shit on, you stupid motherfucker.
30 beats a 20. Fantastic. And at the same, this tug of war is happening. Craigory's also just gritted teeth, look of just this intense concentration on his face. I'm not theirs, I'm not yours, I'm not anyone, I'm me. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
And I think then, just thinking about what would be cool flavor-wise, everything that's going on visually with Decimal also happens with Craigory.
Oh, hell yeah.
Red magic, red outlines. Small light show here at this Halloween Town picnic table.
Small light show that actually manages to beat the kind of noir filter over the town. As the thrall is no longer in the back of your head.
Which... Huh. Craigory's kind of blinking and shaking his head, and yeah, that... It's one of those things where you didn't realize how heavy something was weighing on you until it's suddenly gone. Which is a bit of a metaphor, because his head does actually feel kind of heavy.
Yeah. You know, that is rather strange. Decimal seems to be looking at something a couple inches above the top of your head.
Craigory's, he's still holding on. He hasn't thought to let go. Freehand just goes to us for, like...
Well, that was unexpected.
Yeah, that worked. Not that I don't have complete faith in you, but...
Well, yes, that too, but I was expecting cat ears.
What? Craigory's free hand's gonna go further up and... Holy shit, what is that? What? Hand's just gonna follow up. Duh. Okay, you're gonna have to enlighten me what the hell's going on here.
You know what? Hold on. And he's going to reach into his hammer space. That's a 2, thankfully, so not a fumble. And he pulls out, like, a small steel mirror. Like, the kind you use to, like a something that could have been like mounted to be like a little hand mirror, but it's just the mirror. It's not actually in a hand hold or anything like that. And he just holds it up so you can get a look at your reflection here.
His reflection, where there's more red. Yes, they could have predicted that, but there's also Craigory has antlers now. Animal trait gained. +1. Huh, okay, so do I wear them better than Rikishi?
Oh, 100%. You kidding me?
Excellent. Huh. And he's actually kind of...
You're going to have so much fun with duels now.
Oh god.
There's a shit-eating grin forming on Decimal's face.
Versus the expression that Craigory's quickly dawning, which distinctly reads as, I need to duck?
You might need to duck. You might also need to go in sideways. Depends on how wide those things get.
Oh my god, you're right. They could grow. Oh. Okay. It's actually going to pull back a bit and like actually look down at a general once-over because the antlers are the main thing, but he's also... That's a coat. Yeah, that's a coat. It has pockets. It has big, deep pockets. Nice.
Fuck yeah, pockets.
Fuck yeah, pockets. Sticks a hand in experimentally. Oh, yeah, alright. New hammer space access. And while he's kind of like lifting up, exploring, there is also the other noted thing is a rose pinned to the lapel of his vest. Do you feel any different?
That's a good question. I'm going to roll a self-insight contesting this passive deception. Because, you know, he's naturally obtuse even to himself. His passive deception's a 22? Oh yeah, that's fine. You got a 27. He kind of takes stock of himself, for a moment. There is... something has clicked into place. And he knows instinctively that was number 3. But he doesn't really care, so he's not going to focus on that. Visually, very much the same, except, there's... Normally he doesn't have pupils. His eyes are just iris. There is now a faint red line, kind of cat's eye split pupil down the middle, in Craigory's red rather than Decimal's red.
Oh, interesting. Decimal's cataloging that himself. Craigory's managed to break out of the antlers, and he actually kind of like swears and growls and is yanking up his shirt to I will find out. He's checking his hip.
Decimal will lean over the bench, take a look himself.
So I don't know if Decimal will have ever actually seen it. Craigory's...
I don't think he would, no. I think it's his last time.
Yeah. Which... It's faded. It's not completely gone. Especially since they both know to look for it. But it's no longer this ugly, black, burnt flesh. It's healed over, and the shape is still there, the impression is still there, there's faint color, but it's very much faded. It's something that might even be missed if someone wasn't looking for it or just casually glancing, versus pretty unmistakable before. And Craigory's face now truly breaks out in a grin. Like, it's actually hitting now.
Decimal very casually taps one of the scars by setting his eyes and goes, "We match."
Yes, we do. I don't know how to think. It actually did it. It's incredible. I was beginning to think it never. This is the point where if it was anyone else, I'd hug, but.
There's a brief pause, and then with a very put upon sigh, Decimal slides out from his seat to move around the table and hold out an arm, very, if you must.
Your tolerance is appreciated. It's not the same sort of hug you'd give Hugh, where it's like, big squeeze. Because Hugh likes those. Hugh likes being swept off his feet and, like, carted around and such. No, this is more like one arm to the side, but just gratitude and relief pouring off every inch of this guy.
That's what does have to duck his head forward so his hat's not knocked off by the antlers.
Which is good, because Craigory is 2 minutes new to these things, and that did not occur to him at all.
You're gonna have to watch me put your head on your Pokemon's eye out.
Going to take some getting used to, not gonna lie, but you know what? It's a price gladly paid. God, I don't even know what happens now. Like, I didn't think this would ever actually come to pass, to be honest. Honestly, I might just take a nap. This has all been... I've been awake for way too long.
Head back to network.
I could take a nap. I don't think I'll get those nightmares anymore.
Nightmares?
Yeah. I mean, I figured it was just kind of general trauma, bad things happen, now you get nightmares sort of deal. Turns out it maybe wasn't entirely. That was kind of what started to tip people off to, hey, you're not exactly normal anymore, are you? Sort of subconscious influence, as Lynn put it. Oh god, Lynn.
You head back to network. I'll go find Lynn how to rocket pass.
You sure? She may need...
She can take me at my word, or she can wait 4 hours and then go find it herself. And it will be 4 hours. I will get Kara to help me.
I don't know what kind of mood she'll be in.
That's for me to deal with, and you to not worry about right now.
You got it, patron.
Decimal immediately pulls the face like, ugh, no.
Craigory pulls a similar face. Yeah, brother's kind of working better on... It's going to take some getting used to.
For the both of us, I should think.
Cheers to you not regretting this, Decimal.
I don't think I would.
I think... Craigory is actually going to try something. He's going to see about... basically just send good luck mentally by pact link, similar to what he could do with Roll. See if that's up and running.
I think it comes through vibes-wise, but not so much in words. Yeah.
Yeah, vibes. Decimal gets the impression of good luck.
So there's a little mental nudge, like, fuck off, you dork. Take a fucking nap.
Lie down and sleep. So, Craigory will get up and go do that. Lynn, you'll probably find her close to the manor.
Understood. He's gonna watch Craigory go. Make sure he's actually heading to Network and not to the manor.
The good news is, yes, he is. Kara's probably helping. It is also very entertaining watch as immediately, not like 50 paces out, his antlers ding against, like, I don't know, a street sign.
There is a brush of amusement from the other end of that bond.
In an answering sentiment of shut up. Oh, and I think that's a good place to leave off. It is Decimal's turn to have a busy day now.
Yep, Decimal's second horrible, terrible, no good, very bad day. But before we quite fade out, Decimal turns in the direction of the manor, squints a little bit, and goes, I swear Halloween Town did not used to be this bright.
Oh?
He now has 60 feet of dark vision.
Hey! God, Craigory was 120 feet. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. No shadows in Halloween Town for these boys.
Is Devil's Sight 120 feet? Fuck, he's got 120 feet there.
Yeah. Several games too late for it, but Decimal's now no longer the only one in dancing in the shadows to not have dark vision.
Yeah.
Man. There we go. Congration, they done it.
They did it.
Oh, man. Alright, I think I can stop my recording then. That's been pulling some strings, everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. Thank everyone for listening, both now and later on.
Yep.
Bye.
See ya.